Very often we understand what is freedom all about is not even half truth, just 1/3 of the truth. The true freedom of our Christian understanding is not what you want to do, then you do. Yes, that is the 1/3 of the truth. But another 1/3 is what you don't want to do, you don't do. Many people cannot do this. What you don't want to eat, you don't eat. Where you don't want to go, you don't go. The last 1/3 is what? All the freedom, all the choices, all the decisions we make is built on the notion of love and justice. So my brothers and sisters, today the gospel is another tough one also. It seems like not easy, and it seems like some of you may think, this is not for me, this is not for me. Yes, you may think it's not for you, but when Jesus said about discipleship, He is for all the baptized. As long as you are the baptized, you are called to be His disciple. I know, some of you here may say, Che, who want to be your disciple? That day I met a youth, a young person, said, I'm not interested. It's your choice. You can call yourself Catholic and yet you believe in other things. At the end, you will end up somewhere. It's your choice. So, you don't want to be the disciple of Jesus, no one can force you. You don't want to go to heaven, no one can force you. I can tell you, actually, generally, and most of us, we believe in heaven and hell. And we also somehow actually we believe that if you do good, you will go to somewhere good. You do bad, you will go to somewhere bad. True or not? Even though I can tell you those, our Catholics are not coming to church but somehow we know certain things indeed. But yet we don't want to do something to it. Why? Ignorant? Yes, maybe. Many of us are just ignorant. It's a very dangerous thing. Some just indifferent. I don't care. Hell lah. So my brothers and sisters, today the gospel is not for those who don't care. Today the gospel is for those who care. That's why today the gospel is not for everyone. It's for the disciple. Who wants to be my disciple? Very clear. But I want you to see, when Jesus gave these two parables, He said, someone going to build a tower or a king going to fight against a war, another king. What does it mean? What does it mean building what? What are we building? And what are we fighting for in life? Nonetheless, we all are building the kingdom of heaven for ourselves, or we are fighting for the war, for the fight to heaven. Make it simple. We all want to go to heaven, and we all believe, I suppose who are sitting here today, you believe there is a heaven, there is a hell, and all of us, our wish is going to heaven, but there is a conflict in us. At the same time, we want heaven, but we don't move for it, we don't fight for it, we don't build from now. That is the reality, right? Then if you say, Che, who want to be your disciple? You can say that, then you will end up in hell. The notion of getting there is you have to move there. This is the logic way. If you don't move there, you will go the other way. Just like you are in the river, if you want to go upstream, you have to make your effort also. Yes, God sent His Son to do the part that we cannot do. He already gave us the motor, the propeller. The motor. It's not by yourself using your strength. It gives you the motor already, but we still need to set our direction right. If you set your direction wrong, you will go the other side. So my brothers and sisters, we need to count. Here, I think we have a lot of businessmen here also. We are doing your own business. Those who are doing your own business, you know how to count, right? When you want to start a business, you make sure your business will make money, will profit. Otherwise, why you do the business? You don't want to do a rugi business, right? You don't want to lose money. Don't want to waste your time. Don't want to waste your effort. So you have to count. Whatever you go into, you participate in, make sure benefit you. So it's now your life. Whatever you do, you commit, you participate in, the way that you set your life is benefit for heaven, for your soul. If not, you have to rethink the whole thing. You have to readjust, replan your life. For a very simple example, just marriage. Because last Monday, we have 5 buses go to Malacca for pilgrimage, Malacca and PD, we have. So 5 buses, from morning until night we went. But for me, I will go bus to bus. Whenever got stop, then I will jump from bus 1 to bus 2, then another stop, bus 2 to bus 3. So what I did in each bus, I allow the people in the bus ask questions about faith. I said, any question you have about our faith, you can ask. So for me, that day is my most tired day. From morning I talk until night. That's why. So a lot of questions came out. One of the questions that many people ask is about marriage, about mixed marriage about marriage with different faith. So a lot of struggle in families, all this. My brothers and sisters, today I want to address again, this one I told before. For those especially young people, you haven't got into marriage, please consider rethink everything. Count first, counting. When you get into a marriage with different faith, non-baptized or different denomination, Christian, you must really think twice before you get your girlfriend. Because once you started very hard, marriage, mixed marriage, actually is not the preference of the church, That's why all the mixed marriage have to ask bishop for a dispensation. When the word dispensation means it's not encouraged. I know here got some of you, many of you also, you are in that already kawin, you are in the marriage already. So you have no choice. You have to press on. I'm not saying that all this mixed marriage is not good. There are many work very well because of the other half, very cooperative, very supportive. Even every Sunday you come to church, your husband or your wife also send you, accompany you to the church. But they may not get into the faith, not baptized, but they follow you. That is already a very big support. But also got some really get into a dilemma, because of they get into marriage like one is, one is not. They lost their faith, and after years, they really don't know where they are now. And their children also not being educated by Catholic faith. But I believe that there are many cases, exception. I mean, you have a very fruitful marriage. Even after that, your husband or your wife also converted into Catholic faith. It depends on you, the one who are Catholic one, whether are you a true disciple or not. If you are a true disciple, actually I encourage you to get someone non-Christian one, because you will evangelize to them. If not, if you are 6:30 one, better don't, I tell you, better don't. So my point is, this is for disciples. If you are not, if you say your thinking is, Che, who want to be a disciple? Che, why need so difficult? Then never mind, you just ignore what I said today. Because Jesus only said, who want to be my disciples, you must take in account of these things. Okay? If your marriage going to draw you away from God, draw you away from the community of Christ, then you should hating. Jesus used the word hating. He said, if anyone comes to me without hating his father, mother, wife, he didn't say husband, should be got husband also husband also, and children, brothers, sisters, yes, and his own life, he cannot be my disciple. So it is happening, all this. Besides this is just one of the examples, many examples. There are many things in life we have to take in account, in consideration, whether these things will benefit us, lead us to the kingdom. If not, then you have to replant. He said replant. If not, then when the enemy is still far away, you better go and do something, sue for peace, or recount your tower. If you don't have enough to build 100 stories, then build 10 stories. At least you can complete it. So my brothers and sisters, so many things in our life is a choice. We roughly know this will lead us to where, but we have to be vigilant. So this also related to how we make choices. I also addressed before here is about freedom, making choices. We all are given freedom, and most of the time we abuse the freedom that God gives us. And very often, many people misunderstood what is the true freedom all about. The devil like to do what? Always. The devil like to not to give you wrong teaching, because if devil give you wrong teaching, you definitely don't believe in it. You definitely reject, because you know what is right, what is wrong, right? But the devil always give you the half-truth. What does it mean, half-truth? Let us think about the Genesis. When Adam and Eve, they started to get into sin, what the devil told Eve. The devil said, is it God said all the fruits in the garden, everything you can eat? You see, the devil is very clever, very smart to trap us. And then Eve said, no, God said everything can eat, yes, but only one cannot eat and cannot touch. God didn't say cannot touch, but Eve pandai tamba also. You see, this is our problem also. Sometimes we add on, we exaggerate God's instruction. Then the devil got chance to go in. Then he said, oh yes, you eat, you won't die. He give us something that is not the full truth. He gave Eve the info is, when you eat the fruit, your body won't die. Your body still alive, right? But your soul will die. Half truth. So, my brothers and sisters, very often we understand what is freedom all about is also half truth. Not even half truth, just 1/3 of the truth. 1/3. You know what is freedom? The true freedom of our Christian understanding of freedom. True freedom. True freedom is not what you want to do, then you do. Oh, yes, that is the 1/3 of the truth. 1/3. What you want to do, then you do it. That is one truth of the truth. But another 1/3 is what you don't want to do, you don't do. Many people cannot do this. What you don't want to do, you don't do. What you don't want to eat, you don't eat. Where you don't want to go, you don't go. This is another 1/3. Haven't finished yet. The last 1/3 is what? All the freedom, all the choices, all the decisions we make is built on the notion of love and justice. And the love is not our human love only. Love can have many understanding definition, but the love here is the divine love, justice. If our freedom of choice cannot fulfill these three principles, that is not true freedom. And the word always tells us just one, the first one. And the first one usually apply to what, what I want to do, I do. I want to go to church today, I go, for love. I want to help that person, I help. I don't think so much. I don't, normally when we want to help someone, we want to love someone, then a lot of obstacles come. Then stop us to move forward. We don't have the courage to do good. What I want to do, I do. Lack of courage. What I don't want to do, I don't do. This is always a problem. I don't want to gossip. I gossip more. I don't want to tell lie. I tell lie. I don't want to. We know we don't want, but we can't help. This is what St. Paul said. So, my brothers and sisters, can you see? True freedom is what? It's a higher call than not just like what the world tells us. Yeah. So let us count. I give you this principle. Jesus always teach principle. He is not giving us only the law. He is fulfilling the law, but not just telling us the law. He gave us the principle behind all the law. And today, what I tell you this is the three principles of freedom. So to help us make decisions and make choices in our life, help us to count what is the cost to be His true disciple. Amen.